y desde las 6 p.m. and the long day is finally over. The moment is the bout of self is building. The city lights are already twinkling. It feels like the whole world is exhaling after holding its breath all day. For all ataús, this is the real start of the day, isn't it? The beginning of our time. But what does the time actually look like for a busy guy trying to make the most of it? Stick with me, because tonight I'm taking you along for the ride. This is my post-work routine, and maybe you'll see a bit later on life in it too. The commute home is the first phase of my evening transformation. Instead of plugging in another podcast about productivity or market trends, I switch to music, something mellow, something that helps me disconnect from the pesany hell to be from 9 to 5. Tonight, it's some lo-fi hip-hop. The rhythmic beats and soft melodies are like a buffet between my work brain and my home brain. I don't check emails. I don't make work calls. This is sacred time. It is my little ritual to shed the stress of the day. Once a time. As the train rattles on, I just watch a city past my window, letting my mind wander. It's not about being idle. It's about intentional decompression. On the moment, the temptation to just crash on the sofa is real. I know it. You know it. But even giving into the temptation usually just makes me feel more drained. So, rule number 1, change your towel clothes immediately. It is a small psychological trick, but swapping a button on shed for a comfy shed signals to my brain that our day is officially, definitively over. No more deadlines, no more meetings, just me. It is amazing how a simple change of clothes can shift your entire mindset. Next up, a quick, energizing workout. I am not talking about an intense 2-hour gym session. WHO has energy for that after a full day. For me, it is about 20 to 30 minutes of movement. Sometimes it is a brisk walk around the neighborhood to get some fresh air. Other times, it's some workout, some push-ups, squats, and a bit of stretching. The goal isn't to become a bodybuilder overnight. It is to get the blood flowing, release some endorphins, and shake off that physical sluggishness from sitting at a desk all day. It is a reset button for my body, and honestly, it gives me more energy for the rest of the evening than an hour up to Bebeco. Now, let's talk about food. The easy option is always take out a frozen meal. And hey, some nights, that's exactly what happens. We're all human. But most nights, I try to cook. It doesn't have to be a gourmet 3-course meal. Something simple, healthy, and satisfying. Tonight, I'm making some grilled chicken with roasted vegetables. The process of chopping vegetables, hearing the sizzle in the pan, the aroma filling my kitchen, it is therapeutic. It is a creative outlet. It is also a way to control what I am putting into my body, refueling it with good stuff after a long day. Plus, the sense of accomplishment you get from making your own meal is a nice little bonus. While I make it a point to be mindful. I put my phone away. I turn off the TV. I just focus on the food, the textures, the flavors. It is a form of meditation. Really, nowadays are so full of multitasking and distractions that we rarely get a chance to just do one thing at a time. Dinner is my chance to do that. It helps with digestion, and it makes the meal so much more enjoyable. It is about saving the small moments, finding joy in the simple act of eating a meal I prepared for myself after dinner. It is a time for what I call grosso time. This is the part of the evening dedicated to something that I'm passionate about. Something that helps me grow as a person outside of my career. For me, that could be a lot of things. Sometimes I spend an hour learning a new language and other nights I pick up my guitar and try to master a new chord progression. And sometimes, like tonight, I dive into a good book. It is not about being productive in the corporate sense. It is about investing in myself, feeding my curiosity, and nurturing my interests. This is the time that reminds me I'm more than just my job title. It keeps life interesting and fulfilling. As the evening winds down, around las 9:30 or 10 p.m., I start my power down routine. This is just as important as the morning routine. It's all about preparing my mind and body for a good night's sleep. First, I tidy up. A quick 10-minute clean up of the kitchen and living room. Waking up to a clean space is a gift to my future self. It sets a positive tone for the next day. Then, I take a warm shower. It is incredibly relaxing and helps to lower my body temperature, signaling that it is a time to sleep. The final step is a strict non-screen rule for at least 30 minutes before bed. The blue light from our phones and laptops messes with our sleep cycle, and the constant stream of information keeps our brains wired. Instead, I might do some light stretching, listen to a calming playlist, or do some journaling. I write down 3 things I'm grateful for from the day, or just empty my thoughts onto the page. It helps clear my head and let go of any lingering stress always. It is like closing all the open tabs in my brain before shutting down for the night. And that is it. My typical evening after a busy day at work. It's not always this perfect, of course. Some days are harder than others. Some days the couch wins, but having this structure, this routine to fall back on, makes a huge difference. It is a framework for reclaiming my time, for making sure that the hours have to work are just as meaningful and intentional as the hours at work. It is about finding that balance between responsibility and personal fulfillment, between hustling and healing. It is my way of ensuring that I am not just living for the weekend, but making every single day count. So, what about you? What does your after-work routine look like? What are your rituals for unwinding and recharging? I'd love to hear your ideas and tips in the comments below. Let us share and learn from each other. Building a life you love isn't just about the big moments. It is about how you spend these small, quiet hours every single day. Thanks for spending your time with me tonight. If you enjoy this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on living a balanced and intentional life. See you in the next one.